everybody. I am taking over Robin's 3 things I learned last week on LinkedIn Live, and I am very excited to be your guest host today. I'm Kristen Brophy, and I am the Director of Client Strategy at Lisi. And I am here today to talk to you about Instagram. Instagram is one of the most popular social media platforms out there today, and it is actually the most popular Instagram platform used by Gen Z. And Gen Z is that generation of individuals entering the workforce. So that's why it's very important to have an Instagram for not only your company, but also for your personal brand. So the 3 things I'm going to talk about today, 3 things that you're going to learn from me today, are when in doubt, use a business account. Using a great caption and a hashtag strategy for your Instagram posts, and making the most out of your Instagram stories. So first up, I'm going to use, when in doubt, do a business account. So a business Instagram account is a little different from your personal Instagram account. I know many people have Instagram accounts that will just have, their pet pictures, or they post pictures of food, and you can have your personal Instagram account be private and just stick to your friends. However, if you have a public Instagram account or a company Instagram account, you want to change it to a business account. And a business account will give you a lot more insights than you would get on a normal Instagram account. You can track your performance through engagement rate. You can see your brand sentiment, how people are following your personal brand or your business brand. You can see your traffic, how many people are clicking that link in your bio and going to your website, or clicking the links from your stories, and I'll get to that in a second. And you can also see your sales conversions and your revenues generated if you start partnering with promoted posts, or if you are trying to sell a product or a service on Instagram. So there are many different types of business accounts that you can use on Instagram. And all of my Instagram accounts, whether it be an Instagram account I'm managing for one of our clients, an Instagram account that we're managing at Lisi, or an Instagram account that I'm managing for myself, and yes, I also manage one for my cats, they are all business accounts. And you can tag them with different things, saying that it is either a personal blog, which is what my personal Instagram account is, a creator account, which is what my professional Instagram account is, a personality account, which is what my cat's Instagram account is, or a traditional business, which are what many of the law firm Instagram accounts I manage are, or Lisi's Instagram account is also a business account. So you can see all of these different types of accounts when you go in and change from a personal account to a professional account or a business account, and kind of pick where your bucket falls. So as I said at the beginning, my personal Instagram account, I actually tag as a business account, but I call it a personal blog. So if you look on Instagram at Kristen Brophy, at Kristen_Brophy, just my first name _ last name, you'll see that it's tagged as a personal blog. But on that personal blog, I can actually get all of the insights from how many people are viewing my posts, how many people are interacting with my Instagram posts, how many people are commenting on it, and how many new followers I'm gaining from each post. And that's important for your business to have as well, to gain valuable insight for your audience reach. Next up, we're going to talk about a compelling caption and a hashtag strategy. So Instagram inherently is a very visual platform. You want to have these really beautiful, wonderfully taken photographs, or these great graphics that you design yourself. You can have infographics in there, a little bit of information explaining that value or that information you're trying to get out there. But you want a great caption to go with it. And captions are really, really important on Instagram because your captions are searchable. Keywords are searchable, and so are your hashtags. And many, many hashtags are also followed on Instagram. So you not only want to write a compelling caption to go along with your photo or your post on Instagram, you want to hashtag the heck out of it. Instagram can have up to 30 hashtags per post. I don't recommend using all 30 on every single post that you have, because then that might look a little bit spammy, or you might be hashtag jacking. but around 10 is an ideal number to be using on your Instagram posts. And when you are doing hashtags on your Instagram posts, if you start doing hashtag and typing out what you want to type, you'll start seeing all of the hashtags that start with that keyword, and you can see exactly how many followers there are. So for example, I was hiking this weekend in the White Mountains. So one of my hashtags that I used is hashtag hike the whites. I was in the White Mountains, and that hashtag, I wanted to just use hashtag hiking on my personal blog Instagram profile. Hashtag hiking has a good amount of followers, but then it comes up with all of these other recommended hashtags that I could put with my caption to say hashtag hike the whites, hashtag hiking in nature, hashtag, and then it gets all the related hashtags out there. And you can see exactly how many followers each one has. So I was able to do hashtag hiking, hashtag hike the whites, and hashtag hike mountains, because that had over 4 million followers, which is crazy to me. But definitely hashtag that compelling caption, and that will help grow your followers organically, because people who are following hashtags are also going to see your posts even if they don't follow you, similar to LinkedIn. And last but not least, get the most out of your Instagram stories. So Instagram stories are these little 10-second snippets of either an image, a GIF, a video clip that you can add links to if you have a business profile. So again, going back to my first point, when in doubt, make it a business profile. When you use your stories on a business profile, you can actually add a swipe up on your story to link to something, whether you're selling something or if you're partnering with a promoted brand. So if, say, you are partnering with a law firm, or your law firm is partnering with another organization that is on Instagram because you're sponsoring an event of theirs, you can actually add a link to your story to go to that organization's Instagram, or to go to an IGTV video for that organization, or to, go to a donation page or something. So that's where you really want to use that business page in your Instagram stories. Another really great use case for stories is that you can add them to your profile as highlights. So if you go to my personal blog page for my Instagram at Kristen_Brophy, you're going to see two different highlights. One is get outside and another is ski the east. These are two things that mean a lot to me personally. I ski a ton on the East Coast. So ski the east is highlights of all of these stories that I've posted over the years. And same thing with get outside. I love finding any excuse to get outside. So that highlight on my profile shows all of my stories that I've chosen to put in there from years past. Stories disappear typically within 24 hours, which is why it's nice to kind of get them up there, and you can tag other organizations, tag your friends in them. You can tag a location, you can tag a brand, add a link to it, but it doesn't have to take up real estate on your profile unless you want to put it in that highlight. And that's pretty much the quick and dirty overview of Instagram. Those are the 3 things you really want to learn. So where you can find me on Instagram is at Kristen_Brophy, or I'm starting a new professional Instagram to go along with my digital marketing at KA_Brophy, KABROPHY. And you can see some things that we're doing at Lisi and get some digital marketing tips from me on Instagram there. And that's all that I have for you folks. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you have any questions about your Instagram strategy, or if you have any questions about building a brand on Instagram for your company or organization.